Hey guys, Suzuken here. Welcome to Fragmented Pixels. Today I'm going to talk about the only thing I gave a fuck about watching at the Game Awards, and that was the Tekken 8 story teaser trailer. Guys, I am so hyped. Jun is back. Jin sounds different. Lars looks amazing in the game. In this video, I'm going to analyze the Tekken 8 story trailer. If you're interested, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Alright, let's go. Let's get straight into my brief analysis on Jin. Now, there's clearly been some character development after Tekken 7, right? Clearly.
Kazuya, 俺が殺す。
The main question here is, how was he able to control the devil gene? Because since Tekken 4 onwards, and he's just not sure how to control it. Back to what I was saying, an example of character development. And I hope to see more of that in the game and more fleshed out explanations, because we didn't have that in 7. My second point here is we see Jin underwater. And this shocked me the very first time I saw the trailer, because I was like, wow, this is actually the first time I have and we have seen Jin in this kind of imagery falling into water. And this parallel that I've noticed and that people have talked about actually is that although Tekken Tag 2 is not canonical, there's this common theme of falling and there's a spiritual connection going on. So in this case, the unknown ending and the devil Jin ending. Now we see this hand come out and it looks like it's trying to save him or bring him back up from the water. People are saying it's Devil Jin or Kazuya. Now about Kazuya, I don't know if it's Kazuya because he literally hates his son. But at the same time, never say never, right? Another thing that I've noticed is that Jin has now a lower voice range. This was seen in the first gameplay trailer.
俺たちはこの世に存在するべきではない。
Because when I first saw the first trailer, at first I was like, whoa, this don't sound like Jin Kazama. Like, who hurt this guy? I mean, obviously Kazuya, but I'm just still like, who hurt him? And they probably got Jin's VA in the booth to be like, hey man, we need you to play an older Jin Kazama. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of liking it. Jin just doesn't sound like he did in Tekken 7. So maybe there's a skip in time, who knows? Because Jin needs to get older. He's been 21 for like years now. He needs to get older. We'll see what this means for Tekken 8. Wow, he's hurt, man. He's hurt. Here is one thing I have to point out, okay? Listen to the amount of times he's said this phrase in this part of the trailer.
お前を殺し、すべてを終わらせる。お前を倒して、すべてを終わらせる。俺はすべてを終わらせる。
Jin has said this 3 times in story mode. 3 times! The first time was in Tekken 4, second in 6, and third time in this game in Tekken 8. The question is now, is Jin going to put an end to all of this? Will he? But knowing Tekken is a franchise, so they may bait us out and maybe prolong the story. Okay, Jin, let's actually see if you actually do it this time. I don't know how much times they're gonna get Isshin Chiba to say that line. Anyway, I really dig this design. I love that they reference the Tekken 3 lore of him being a motorbike guy. To me, it gives off that vibe of, I love my motorbikes, but at the same time, I'm at the dojo, but at the same time, I want to kick some ass. And I'm so here for it. It's definitely a nod to his Tekken 8 design that I saw in that gameplay trailer. The accents with the red and the black and white. You have the Oni there on that design. There's also this decal of this wing, which is pretty much symbolizing that meshing of devil and his human form. It's interesting. Hopefully we get to see more cool outfits for Jin. Now, if you were wondering when Jin would ever come back to Tekken, it's finally in Tekken 8. After all the trolling Harada's done, after dropping hints in tweets, even that one tweet where he was talking about, you know, Jun's gonna be an important part of the story. I didn't even clock it, I was being cynical, but she's here. It's crazy. Her last canonical appearance was in Tekken 2, but if we think about other endings, Tekken 4 Jin ending, Jun was that omnipresent figure. So now she's actually present. I'm so happy about that. Now let's get into a bit of symbolism. Combine that with the white dove and the color white. It's symbolizing pureness, brightness, serenity, and that is what this game needs right now. It needs that wholesome touch. It needs that balance because it's just been chaotic. Let's talk about the part where we see Jun with baby Jin. Can I just say, first of all, that scene is so wholesome. Just one of the most wholesome scenes, in fact, in the trailer. Now, this is a reference to them being in Yakushima, Japan, which is referenced in the Tekken 3 story. And the fact they're going all the way back, oh, this is a big deal. This is key because it's going back to that time. Like, I can't believe it. We're gonna see a flashback to Jin's childhood and Jun as a mother and seeing that relationship. Because other than blurbs, we haven't really had that chance to see the Jin and Jun relationship in Tekken. So finally, they have the potential to actually explore this part. I'm very curious as to what they're gonna do with this. Additionally, there's this scene where we see Jun touching her son and this yellow aura, this energy just comes out from the core. I am very curious about that scene. The background, it's not in the world, it's not on Earth. So I'm wondering, is this from a cerebral place? Is she getting rid of something from Jin? What is being gained? What is being lost? There's so many theories and questions to ask here, but for now, I'll just go over that part numerous times in the trailer. I hope Jun scolds him for all the shit he's done since Tekken 6 because Jin has done terrible things. I don't even know if that's even enough, you know? I don't even know. I doubt it is. I love Jun's design. It's very serene. It's pretty. I love that there's a nice flowy shape here. Since it's a dress with a corset on it, I wouldn't say it's completely gothic. It has a slightly gothic feel to it and I can't really pinpoint what it is. Now, nitpick here for some was her face that is quite anime-ish, and I have to agree to some extent. I wish her face had more definition. It would have been nice for them to combine her Tag 2 face with her current face, but it's not a major problem for me, but it would have been nice to add that, you know, have a bit of lines on her face. But then again, we don't know the timeline of this game, so I can't say too much. I'm also getting used to her face as well, so other than that, she looks amazing, she looks great, and I cannot wait to play as Jun finally canonically in this game. Let's go! To wrap up this video, I can't wait to see this dynamic in Tekken 8. For a long time, Jun has been pretty much MIA and there hasn't really been explanations other than, oh, it's because she's not that popular or other factors that I think were nonsense. People were jokingly saying how Jun is back because she needs to get her child support. And I had to laugh at that. You know what? That could be the reason. He definitely owes a lot. I'll just say that. They've got a lot of explaining to do. Jin has just been going through it ever since Tekken 3. He assumed that Jun was killed by Ogre. Now, some people are saying that she could be a flashback character, and that is perhaps one of my concerns here. I am holding my breath and I don't have any expectations on that. That was my overall analysis on Jun and Jin in the Tekken 8 trailer. If you guys want a part 2, let me know in the comments below and I'll definitely create one for Lars and Kazuya. What are your thoughts on the Tekken 8 trailer? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in another video.